charity, specifically mental illness, mental health charities, as well as mental disability, because it's quite relevant to a lot of people. Just a few days ago, I went on a date. I have met some family members that I haven't talked to in a while. Hey, so I figured I would just talk about me, my life, and give a little update on the things that have happened in the last few months, and an update on what's going to happen going forward. And I think it would be a good place to start by talking about right now. So, they installed new internet in the building, which is why there wasn't a live stream yesterday, because it didn't work for me. But it is now all fixed. But the new internet is slower than the old one. So, basically means videos will be late on occasion, because now what used to take me 7 minutes to upload will take me 30 minutes to upload. It's annoying, but whatever. So let's start with the beginning of the year. I spent money on new equipment, this new light. And I've been looking for work. I got a Norwegian phone number, which should make that a little bit easier. But generally that hasn't been going as well as it should. So I'm looking at other options. I applied for different courses, but they're all full. So I am now looking at doing other things in addition to job searching. One of those things is actually something to do with ASMR. It's a little too early to talk about all the details, but I'm sort of putting together a team of artists to make a new channel. And although nothing is set in stone and it may not come to pass, it probably will. And so I'm going to look into starting a non-profit in connection with that. So, yeah, long story short, and to not give too many details on something that may still not happen, but probably will, is that it'll be ASMR for charity, specifically mental illness, mental health charities, as well as mental disability, because it's quite relevant to a lot of people who watch ASMR. And then the rest of the money would be going towards channel development, so that would be branding or special videos that require animation or whatever. So, I mean, that's all I'll say. Who's on board and how it's going to be set up and everything, all the details will come at a later date. But it's something I'm working on. Beyond that, I have done something new recently. Some of you already know. I mentioned it in the TAD report, and I mentioned it in a snap on Snapchat. So a few hundred of you know, but just a few days ago, I went on a date. And it was kind of out of nowhere. It wasn't the day before. I didn't know this was going to happen, but it just sort of happened, and it was pretty cool. But I'm an awkward person in real life, and it's hard for me to find words a lot of the time, especially in Norwegian, because I'm nowhere near as charismatic in Norwegian. My vocabulary isn't as wide and as readily available, even though I sound very Norwegian. But yeah, it's pretty exciting, despite not being a super eventful day in some ways. But it was cool. Went to a pub as well as a cafe, and it lasted about 4.5 hours total. And yeah, that's that. For those of you who care about that side of things, that happened, and I thought it was pretty cool. Not going to give any details on the actual person though, because it's not that important to you guys. Other than that, over the last few months, I have met up with various members of my family. Some of you who have been on the channel a while will know that there was a bit of, well, didn't get along so well with a few family members. They basically disagreed with how I lived my life, and part of that is that I'm no longer religious when they still are. And there was a lot of side taking. Yeah, no, but relations in general are a little bit better these days, and a few of them have been in the area, and I have therefore met up with a few, and there's not much else to say. It's kind of all that's happened, but in case you care, there are developments in that area of my life as well. There's still one though who I basically don't communicate with, refuse to. Yeah. Fuck 'em basically. But I have a lot of siblings, so I can let you have one. Another thing that some people who are veterans of the channel are aware of is that I work with game development on this side, and although projects are always going, they're also progressing very slowly all the time, and it's simply a problem of funding. People need money, otherwise they can't allot enough time to be efficient, and so things stand still a lot of the time. I'll be looking into options outside of work to find funding for that, because the plan was originally just get a job. But it turns out, when you don't have skills or experience that are relevant to the jobs that are available, it's kind of difficult to get a job. So, I'm not entirely sure what my options even are. I've been to a few organizations, talked to them, but there are bound to be a few more options, and at this point, I just want to get something off the ground. So there's that. As for the channel itself, I will be doing a lot of the same as you've been seeing. More videos than I used to upload. I've uploaded more videos. Fun fact, I think I've uploaded more ASMR videos since I got my new light set up that I have in all of 2016. It might not be entirely right, but I think in 2016 I uploaded about an average of 5 videos a month, maybe 4 to 5, even though my target is 6. It might be about 5. Yeah. So that would be 60 videos. Since I got my lights set up at the end of January, I've been doing a video almost every day. So that would be... It might not be more than 2016 yet, but it'll get there pretty fast. When I hit about the 3-month mark, which will be this month, I think it'll be about the same and cross that line. So that's kind of insane. Doing 4 times as many videos as I used to. But some people have been missing the Saturday live streams, and they'll be back one day, but not yet. They do drain me a lot. They take a lot of energy, and it doesn't make that much sense that they do, but they do. Probably mostly because it's to a set schedule. The gaming live streams are different because they're just different. They're easier, shorter, smaller. The people that come are the regulars, some of the most dedicated people that I have as fans, and they are always enjoyable to have. So it's a little bit different than having just the shit show of a chat that these Saturday streams had. But one day, the streams will make it back. I think my camera is angled a little bit too highly. I hope I've stayed in the frame for the most part. I just kind of thought about it, and I'm like, yeah, nah, but whatever. It's not that important. So to summarize, got new equipment, as you know. We'll be looking into starting a new ASMR channel with a bunch of others. That doesn't mean this one will be left alone at all. I'll be looking into funding options for my video game projects. I have met some family members that I haven't talked to in a while, and I went on my first ever date. That's the points I covered, I think. So, that's that. If you watched till the end, now you know how my last few months have been. Oh, yeah, and job searching, of course, as always. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, cool.